So this is love. So this is love. This is what makes life divine. All right. I'm going to do this love reading. Welcome to the channel. If you've never been here, I'm Kate. This is the Heart's Frontier. So we explore everything which is on our hearts and that which lies beyond it. I'm going to jump into a little love reading this week. Actually, maybe I will use this shamanic healing. That's why I was going to put it away, but I guess maybe it was sitting in front of me for a reason. So just going to see what's going on between you, your person, and the connection. Your person, and the connection. Okay, wow, this is really direct. You're going to see it in a minute. I'm always pre-laughing. It's like, you're not in on the joke yet. I get it. You're like, tell us what's funny, Kate. What's so funny about these cards? I'll get to it. So let's see just what comes out here. So what I like to do when I read for people, whenever I do love readings, is you, your person, and then the connection. And often if someone is really, really over-focused on their person, I'll read their person first, just so we can get that energy out of the way. And then I'll read into you, and then, or maybe sometimes I read the connection first and then you. So generally when I do personal readings, I'll kind of end off on the person. So I might do that today, actually, just to honor that process. And I'm going to do power animal. So we'll have 3 cards per person or per part, and then I will connect to the energies. Whew. Okay, already tuning into your person, I feel like a lot of heart racing, like a lot of nervous excitement, nervous energy. That's too many cards. They have like so much to say. Ooh, they just want to talk. They want to talk. 1, 2, 3. Is that right? 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's funny. Sometimes the energies of where the cards drop, they're like, no, don't put that there. Don't put that there. And I'm like, but that's the order it came out in. And, there's no real rules. You're supposed to go on feeling. I often have people ask me, what they're supposed to do with anything. And I just, we're meant to be feeling beings a lot more than we're meant to have rules on us. So I'm pretty big on not having rules and conditions, because I think playing into them also plays into the superstitions and fears that keep negative energies a part of our existence. And so in a very, very clear way, I tend to focus my energy not on only which is positive, but that which is truthful. And that which is truthful is that there are no actual rules. And so for me to say, you can't touch my deck unless I say, it's really just a control mechanism to try and bring us some kind of comfort or, whatever. Anywho, moving on. This is your person's energy, okay? So if you resonate with this reading, whatever I've called it, this might be for you and your person. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If there's a piece of this that resonates and a piece of it that doesn't, don't think that now the entire thing works or the entire thing doesn't, or just because those things match doesn't mean this other thing's true. You are meant at all times to take in what's happening in the external world, including me. I'm not part of you. I'm in your external world, but you chose to come to this reading for a reason. And we choose then what fits with us, and we reflect that in, and we do the work and we do the processing. Okay, we have otter spirit for your person and a big heart, right? So I think your person has a lot of love for you. I also feel like your person has kind of a playful energy, and that they want to be together. Like otters are very cute, right? Like they hold hands with each other. There's actually 2 otters in here. There's 2. So they are thinking about you being entwined. Like they're literally, that's a little much, but they're thinking of how close can they actually get to you? It says you are never alone, otter spirit. So perhaps your person has been feeling alone if you're in separation, or if you're at a distance, or even if you're not, sometimes you can still feel at a distance, in a relationship. These otters are so cute. I just feel like such loving energy. It's like a doting, I've tuned into this energy before. It's like moo, 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 kind of very just want to like quick kiss all over you, kind of oh, they just almost want to stamp you with kisses. And this is because I think your person is feeling that the distance or the regret of not being in togetherness, that aloneness is feeling like it's really showing up for them. And 2, it's not even that they're sitting with the aloneness, but more so like it just feels natural to be holding hands. Like it's almost like they're picturing their life and kind of thinking about who are they, right? Are they someone who walks alone? Are they a lone wolf, or are they a friendly otter? Maybe they're both in different ways, All right. And then we have deception. This is from your person as well. And I wouldn't say this means your person is lying. I think some people read it that way. This one to me feels different. It says someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So I think your person is like trying to let go of those paradigms and things which they're holding on to that don't feel truthful for them. I also feel like there's a deception of someone around them. Like perhaps they're not explaining their true self to people around them. And so there's like a deception, maybe not with you, but with people in their life. And because they have that deception on with people in their life, it's very difficult to get out of that. And that might be why there's disconnect here. I also see people like really liking the way your person thinks and wanting to talk to them about how they think and trying to get their opinion and stuff. And as awesome as that is, I feel like your person is feeling disconnected from themselves. Like it feels like they're not quite living life on their own terms. And so that could be the false self. Like they could be doing things that look good to the outer world, but don't really make their heart happy and really deeply nourish what they're here to do. And it's very easy to get caught up in the expectations other people have for us. Even if we think we're living our own life, we can be like, man, I actually let other fears get in the way of maybe doing braver or bolder things in the direction of their heart. Yeah, and so I guess this is also true. Sorry, I keep kicking this. I keep changing which leg is like crossed over the other, and I'm not sure why, but I'm just getting a lot of like really, really shifty energy right now. Like needing to change places, needing to shift, needing to, just, it's like very, very funny energy. Feels like needing to go a different direction, the other way, just needing to change, just needing to do things the opposite way. I don't know. It's very, very conflicting energy. Conflicting is the feeling. So then we have teaching. And I said that made a lot of sense, right? Because I got the sense that perhaps there's people who kind of appreciate or even abuse the teachings or the guidance that your person can give. And so it feels like they're very distracted in kind of like a position where they feel indebted to it in a sense. And at the same time, like all they're thinking about is like this love between you, this the way that they wish to be in life, which is with partner or with a love, holding hands, those otters swimming side by side, holding hands. Like it really is coming quite clear in my head that way. Okay. And as far as your shared connection, we have truth, the ego. Okay. This truth card is for your shared connection, and it also has to do with your person and that deception piece, that if your person is hiding truth from someone or something in their life, like that needs to come to surface before true connection between the two can be found. Because it's almost like you can feel each other's lack of truthfulness. You can feel each other's separation from truth, not even blatant dishonesty, just the feeling of being separated from truth. And if your truth is each of your love for each other, then stepping away from that truth keeps you right in a not truthful place, which is really interesting because a lot of the times there's real legit reasons that keep people from being able to be in their truth. And in this one, it feels like both are finding egoic reasons to avoid it. And then the dog spirit says, be loyal to what you love. And I think this is for both. Be loyal to what you love and whom you love, and not that which looks good to others, or not that which makes sense even. You don't need to be loyal to logic. You need to be loyal to love. I was reflecting a lot last week on the idea of fear and love. And, I had a moment where I thought, perhaps I was being naive in my musings, and perhaps I thought love was more powerful than it actually is. And I was just reflecting, going, have I been in a childlike state? Have I really not looked at things the right way and I realized Like, what a sham to think that love is illogical and therefore not real and not true. And yet I work entirely in the intangible realm, helping people bring it into tangible reality and understanding what we're meant to take back from non-ordinary to this reality. Absolutely upholding the idea of love and pure loving energy is something I want to remain loyal to. And it really brought up for me my own personal value-based loyalty to the concept and the idea of love. So for me, it's also be loyal to love itself. I'm also pet sitting some dogs right now. So I just love seeing the dogs come up. They're both sleeping very, very soundly right now. It's very cute. Okay. And then our shared energy is also heart-to-heart conversation. So you and your person do need to honestly discuss your feelings with each other. That is what this card says. It says honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So perhaps there's been conversation, but not true conversation. Perhaps there's been some discussion, but not real discussion. I think this week is a really good week for getting real, dig in maybe 3 layers deep, pick up something that you have not brought to the surface and allow it up and just see what happens and trust that everything is going to be well handled. So for you, Spirit has your back. That's another eagle. It's a lot of eagle energy, so perhaps truthfulness, in truth, your spirit has your back. And so what could you do to actually bring more truthfulness into this connection, into your own life? What might you have to do this week that feels like it requires you to take a leap or to really let yourself go or release fear? And then honeymoon, which says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So if you're able to see your person and able to get away, that might have to do with that. It also could be the bliss of holiday time, the bliss of off time, and like tuning into that energy for yourself. Could you take any space for that, yourself this week? Is there a way you could have your own kind of like honeymoon? I do feel like some people are going to be getting together this week though. So I know I was doing a read last week where the person was debating seeing their person this week. And I just do have a feeling that there will be some sort of outing or getaway or something different. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And and really allow yourself to enjoy without getting caught up in resolving what your person is seeing or not seeing or doing or not doing, avoiding or not avoiding, right? That false self mask needs to be taken off by the person, by the wearer. Otherwise, you can never be sure. It's almost like you can just never be sure what's the actual mask, right? And then the other energy for you this week is sexual energy. And there's a horse there. So I feel like this is about like having stamina as well. Could be about having stamina in that way. But I was more thinking stamina in like stamina of like the heart and putting yourself forward. And this sexual energy is also very like equal masculine, feminine. And it's this like balanced, polarized energy that feels like it has 2 extremes and therefore it's balanced. But it's because they're so hot and so cold, or, so yin and so yang, or so sun and so moon, and, all those types of balances that really are this pure force. So allow yourself to feel more connected to your pure force this week. Tune into your sexual energy, maybe even add some sexual energy into the connection if that feels right for you. And allow yourself to see, like the loyalty to which you both cultivate. Don't forget that your person, however distracted they are, is holding that close in their mind. They're holding their memory of your being together really close and wishing to be hand in hand like those otters are. So let me know if this resonates with you. If it does not, feel free to pick any other reading. There's tons of love readings that I've done in the past. And sometimes one will come up at, the exact right time. You'll come across one and go, oh, I'm really drawn to that for a reason. So go ahead and look through those. Let me know if you do resonate. And please, if you're at this point in the video, do press like. It allows the channel to be shared with more people. I have enough videos on the channel now that it is getting put into the algorithm. So that's really lovely. But the more commenting and liking is, the more obvious it looks to YouTube that something's happening over here. So would love to see any types of comments, likes, and just say, hey, what's up? Send me an emoji and make sure you're subscribed. Okay, we'll chat soon. If you want to work with me, all the links are below. Okay, take care, everyone.